For task 7.2, task 1, it asks us what is 32% of 25. So of is telling me that's what it is out of. That's a total. So we can use equivalent ratios to find 32% of 25. The first ratio is the percent. How can we write 32% as a ratio? So we have 32, and a percent is always out of 100. So I can write 32 hundredths. Here's my ratio. 32 hundredths is 32%. So now the second part is the part we're looking for. And you can put this either way, right? So we have the part and the total, or our percent and our total. I know I have 32% out of 100, or I can say, like, that's my total. I have 32 out of 100. You can put it first or second. It's going to work the same either way. So the whole is 25, right? It is out of 25. Of 25 goes on the bottom. So we're setting this up. 25 is the total. I can also put 25 here, as long as all my totals are in one spot and the parts are on the other and they match up. It doesn't matter if you put it first or second. So we're going to write the second ratio as a fraction. So here we have So write the second ratio as a fraction. Use a question mark to represent the unknown part. So we have 25 is the total. We do not know how much that is. So how much is it is the part. It's out of 25 goes on the bottom. So some key words here. Is usually is the percent of the total. 100 is of. So then set the ratios equal to each other to find the unknown part. So we have 32 out of 100, and we're looking for what is that when it's out of 25. So what multiplication? So this is the problem we're doing, right? This is what we're looking for. So what multiplication fact is going to help us get from here to here? So how do I get from 100? I can either divide by something to get to 25, or I can take 25 and times by something to get to 100, but it's going to be the same thing. So 25 is like quarters. 25, 50, 75, 100. It's going in there 4 times. So we need to times by 4, because 25 times 4 is 100, or we can go backwards and say 100 divided by 4 is 25. So we can go either way, but it's the same fact here, is we're using 4 to get from one to the other. So we can see we're going from 25 times 4 is 100. So now something here times this is going to be 32. So we're thinking, what times 4 is 32? So what goes here? So that's going to tell us how much they had out of 25. So we had 32% is out of 25. What is it, right? Is goes on the top. What is that number here? So that's just one way, right? I can say, oh, how do I get from here to here? Well, I divided by 4. I need to divide by 4. So that's one strategy. You can also, once you set it up, so we wanted to know what did we have out of 25 when it was 32 divided by 100. I can do 25 times 32 and divide it by 100, and it's going to equal the same thing. So this was a nice one because 25 goes into 100, but if it doesn't go in there perfect, there's always our cross multiply and divide strategy as well.